Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, 23 Flavors of Stitching. My name is Kirsten and today is Flosstube video number 18. It is the very end of June, it is June 30th, and it has been 3 weeks since I last filmed. If you remember, right after my last video, my husband and I went to Hawaii. Some of you may not know that we actually came home early. I'm going to hurry and get through that story before the rest of this video, because if I don't get through it now and I don't change to a happy topic, then I'm gonna start crying. So we came home about a week early. So right halfway through our trip, because my uncle died. This uncle was married to my aunt, who is like a second mom to me. And this is her second marriage, so she had 3 stepdaughters who are also here, who I wanted to show support for. And the reason she's like my second mom is because she didn't have any kids of her own, and she was the person born right after my mom. So she hung out with my siblings and I, and we have a good connection there because of that. So we came home, we started flying home last Tuesday, the 22nd. We got home Wednesday, the 23rd at 6 o'clock in the morning. And then Wednesday evening was the viewing, and Thursday morning into the afternoon was the funeral. And my mom was able to fly in from Virginia for that, and she just flew back on Saturday, so just a few days ago, and then she will be coming back to Utah on the 18th because my husband is going on a fly fishing trip, or planning to, and I said, okay, well, I want my mom to come to Utah so that I'm not alone. So yeah, that's kind of what's been going on. If you remember my breakdown at the beginning of the year, I think it was video like 9 or 10, that situation also affected the funeral and the viewing, and that was really sad that it had to affect it. But I didn't even go into that situation really, but the week was hard, not only because someone that I loved very dearly died, but also because other things were affecting it. So we're gonna get on to the stitching now. So I had 2 finishes since my last video, and I had 1 new start, and then I have 4 works in progress. And then after that I have a very, very short haul to show you. And let's get started. So first, and I'm sorry, my mic is right here so that you guys can hear me. So if you hear any rustling, zipper noises, anything like that, I am really sorry. It's just really, the mic is really close to me today. So first, my finish is Easter Flip It by Lizzie Kate. And the only thing I have left to do is put the charm right here. It's a little carrot charm. But this is stitched on 14 count Oatmeal Aida with all of the called for colors. And it's all, well, the DMC conversion of all the called for colors. And then my next finish, I'm so excited about this one, is Pretty Little Washington, D.C. by SatsumaStreet. Ah! I'm so excited. Doesn't it look so good? So just on Monday evening, really early Tuesday, like 2 o'clock in the morning on Tuesday, I finished the Lincoln Memorial Building. And I love it. Ugh. I I just love it. Okay, you don't need to look at that. This is also stitched on 14 count oatmeal, and I used all of the called for colors, and it was all called for DMC. And if you remember, I'm going to be putting these in a quilt. So I have a tutorial and everything that I'm going to follow. And I think as I complete them, I'm going to get the quilt block ready for it. So I'm going to pick the fabric that's going to go around it and get it all ready to get put into a quilt. So I just have to pick some fabric now so that I can start getting that ready. And let's see, my new start. Okay, this is my second time filming this. This is the only zipper that I'm gonna have to open. So I'm gonna open it over here real quick. Okay. My start is Pop from Lizzie Kate, and the collection is Yankee Doodles. I'm doing this one. I am still deciding if I'm going to do Made in USA or Pop underneath. I honestly have no idea what I'm gonna do, but I'm doing my own color conversion. All of these called for colors are Gentle Arts. I wanted to start this right away, so I'm using a mix of Classic Colorworks and Weeks Dye Works, and I'll show you. I'm stitching it on 18 count Vintage Country Mocha. This blue is Classic Colorworks Wavy Navy, and this is the very bottom of that middle firework right here. This one, the very bottom. And the red that I'm going to use is Classic Colorworks Ruby Slippers. The white is Weeks Dye Works White Lightning. And tentatively, the lighter blue, so for this one right here, I have Blue Coat Blue picked out, or I was also thinking of using Gentle Arts Cornflower just because I think it matches the cover photo pretty well. And this needle minder I made from a pack of buttons from the Target dollar spot that was for like the very beginning of COVID. So it says stay home and chill, which is my favorite thing to do. So there's that. And now onto my works in progress. My first one is Maui by AwesomePatternStudio off of Etsy. Here is the cover photo. I am working, I finished this teal, and I'm working on the blue right here. And this is being stitched on 16 count Wren by Picture This Plus. And I worked on this on our way to Maui. I finished the teal and then I started working on these blues, and then I was kind of getting sick of the color changes because it's really hard to do a bunch of color changes on a plane. So I decided to stop working on it. But that's where we're at with that one. Oh, I have one more zipper. Sorry. Oh, and my needle minder got stuck. Okay. I have a metal chair and my needle minder just got stuck on it. So my next work in progress is My Sunshine by Stitchrovia. And I am stitching this on 16 count Moonglow by Picture This Plus, and this is where I'm at. I finished the N on the plane ride home from Maui, and then I started working on the E down here, and then I started also working down here. Sorry. I should not be yawning. I should not be tired. I'm using all of the called for colors on that. And it is all called for DMC. And I mostly worked, well, when I was stitching in Hawaii, I was stitching on that because I didn't want to deal with color changes. And that one, I still had a bunch of the orange to do, like the bright orange. So I worked on that if I was stitching in Hawaii. I did not stitch a lot because I actually ended up reading quite a bit, and I finished 2 books while I was there. And so, yeah. But I'm still kind of on that single color kick. I would much rather stitch a block of one color right now than have a bunch of color changes. Alrighty. Which is why this project was so perfect for me the other day. So this one is Quaker Pumpkins by Hello from Liz Mathews. I am working on this as part of a stitch along with Evelyn from Evelyn Across the Pond and Morgan Honeybee Stitcher. They started this, it is called the hashtag Hello Quaker Sal, and all of the designs are, well, the 2 designs for this stitch along that you can pick from are by Hello from Liz Mathews, which is why it's called Hello Quaker. And you can pick either Quaker Pumpkins, which is this one. Sorry, we can move this. Or I believe it's Quaker Snowflakes. And I picked this one because this is the one that I had. And this is the middle pumpkin, so it's gonna go out like this. And this is being stitched on 18 count oatmeal. And the last time you saw this, I had just been working on this little guy right here. And since then I have gone up and over into the middle. And I'm trying to decide what to do with this one because I went down to make sure that I had enough room for the words All Hallows Eve, which go underneath the pumpkins. And I do. However, in October, my house, I decorate it on our main floor for the Day of the Dead, or Dia de los Muertos. I do that because no one's gonna believe me. My great-grandmother was Native Mexican, so I am an 8th Mexican. My grandma, who is still alive, is half. And I have never really felt super connected to my Mexican heritage, and I liked the idea of starting an ofrenda or doing something small to help me feel that way. To help me feel connected, because I feel connected to my Canadian heritage, I feel connected to the American me, and so I just wanted to feel that way about all of me. So if I were to keep All Hallows Eve on there, I would want to put it up just in October. This does not fit my October decor. If I put it up September through November, then it would have 2 months of being out if I got rid of All Hallows Eve, because then it would just be fall colored pumpkins. So I'm trying to decide what to do. I don't know. If you have any ideas, please let me know. Help me, because I have no idea what to do. Because I really like it, but I also don't want to pick this out. I don't want to frog it. I'll just keep LO. That's all. I have no idea. Anyway, I really like it. I'm using the called for colors except for the black. My local needlework shop did not have the black when I went shopping for the colors, and so it was supposed to be gunmetal. Weeks Dye Works. Yeah, so the gray, black, whatever it is supposed to be Weeks Dye Works gunmetal. I picked Gentle Arts Carriage Black. So, real quick. I'm sorry, I'm really trying to make it so the zippers aren't loud. So these are my colors. So, Gentle Arts Carriage Black. Weeks Dye Works Cognac. Weeks Dye Works Carolina Cecil. Weeks Dye Works Molasses. Weeks Dye Works Pecan. And Sweet Potato. I really like this orange. And then the middle pumpkin is Weeks Dye Works Tiger's Eye, which I really like this color too. Anyway, they're all beautiful. I love them all. Sorry, if I don't put these all back in their bags, I won't remember to do it later, and then I'll be looking for needles and it just won't be good. Okay, and my last work in progress is my last stitch along that I've been working on, obviously because it's my last work in progress. I have other stitch alongs that I need to do. But this is Cozy Cafe Club by the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. It is a mystery stitch along, and I finally finished part 1, and I'm just gonna, can you see anything through that? Okay. So clue 2 came all the way over here, clue 3 is right next to this one, and then clue 4 was just released and it's down here. So I finished clue 1, and I'm going into clue 3. And I'm missing the nose and the smile of the panda, but I really like it. I stopped working on it because of my despise of color changes, because even though it's not a ton, there's quite a few. Like in the little raspberries, there's like 3 different colors. So that's why I stopped working on it. And I work on it when I want. I don't feel a ton of pressure to like keep working on it, so that's good. And I'm using all of the called for DMC. Except, and this has happened to 2 projects, I cannot find any skeins of DMC 801. I had them in the project bag. Now I can't find them. And I don't have any extras either. So I'm gonna have to go buy some, I guess. Okay, so that's all for works in progress. Plans. I don't have a lot of plans because right now I am working on whatever I feel called to work on. So for example, yesterday was supposed to be my Travel Tuesday. I started Pop. Today is supposed to be Word Wednesday. I may not even stitch today. I really have no idea. So I'm just doing what I want to do. I may just end up shopping for some colors that I'm missing. I'm missing some colors for the Little Women Sal, which part 2 is about to be released. Like today or tomorrow or something. So I might go pick up the last 2 colors that I need for that, pick up some extra 801, And then I really wanted to start the Patriotic Trio by WhistlestopStitcher. And I'm missing a few colors from those patterns as well. So I'll probably go pick up those colors, and I'll probably pick one more destination for my Travel Tuesday. I have all the colors written down, so I might try to kit that up, kit one more city or place up that I've been. Because I have Lahaina kitted up, but Lahaina is in Maui. And they have not like too similar of color palettes, but I just don't really want to work on both Hawaii things at the same time. So we're going to do my really short haul. I have two things. One is fabric haul, and there's 4 fabrics and then a book, and that's it. And then we will be done with this video. So this is the Ultimate Sampler Motif Source Book by Brenda Keyes. I found this at Fat Quarter Shop. I know Kitten Stitcher has it. I know there are lots of shops that have it, but it kind of just depends on if it's in stock or not at that time. So I got this because I am also working on Chester's Place by WhistlestopStitcher, and if you remember, I loved all the animals in it, but I've only ever owned dogs, and I really wanted to put my 2 dogs in there, so Max and Nova, and then my family dog that was a yellow lab. His dad actually wasn't even a yellow lab, his dad was a black lab, but mine was a lab border collie mix, and he was blonde, and we put him down in 2018, right before I met my husband. So I'm gonna hold it all the way back here. I wanted to get this book because of all of the dogs right here, so that I can chart my dogs into Chester's Place, because I really like the sentiment of that chart. And last, I ordered some neutrals because I needed some new neutrals. I didn't want everything. Sorry. I don't want to stitch everything on white. I don't want to stitch everything on oatmeal or light oatmeal or fiddler's cloth. I needed some new ones. So I ordered a bigger cut of Country French Café Mocha in 16 count. Most colors show up really well on this. The only one that doesn't really is Ecru. So I really like that one. This is 16 count Country French Golden Needle. That's really hard to read backwards. Country French Golden Needle. I really like that golden color. Oops. This one is 16 count French Lace, which kind of has like a greenish tone to me. And then this one is 16 count Parchment. I thought these would be good for my destinations or for whatever I want to stitch them on. And that is it. So thank you everyone for watching. This one take is a little bit longer than the last one, but that's okay. Thank you for watching. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for spending a little bit of your day with me. I hope that you all have a great couple of weeks for when I will see you again. If you want to stay more up to date with my progress, like for when I finished Easter Flip It or for when I finished Washington DC, go check out my Instagram, which is at 23 Flavors of Stitching, and every Flosstuber shop pattern that I mentioned today will be listed in the description box below, and I will see you guys next time.